Hey, Gabucks here. So, I've gotten through most all of the Babe Ruth grind, and I want to give some tips. I've done all the hard part, the end ones, the ones on Hall of Fame. I still have a bit of the NL, or some of the NL left to go. But overall, I want to get this video out a little earlier. It's only going to take me, a couple hours left to finish it. I got through to Tom Seaver, so I got a lot of easy part left. But I want to give some tips that help me along the way that hopefully will help you too. The biggest one, I think, is lineup and roster construction. Obviously, having better cards performing will make it easier for you to perform. Now, I have a God Squad. A lot of people won't be able to have that, but the biggest tip that I have for you, especially in those Hall of Fame, is All-Stars a little bit easier to get through. I had to walk them off like a couple times, but not a whole lot. But on Hall of Fame, it will be harder. The biggest tip I can give you outside of roster construction is take pitches, right? Walk first because they will throw some balls. And you can sort of see some pitchers will pitch you more in the zone, some pitchers won't. The guys that pitched me out of the zone a lot was Dustin May for the, I think it was NL West. I believe he was the one there, and then Mike Scott pitched me a lot of balls too that were hard to lay off with his splitter. So those are the ones, definitely, and all of them, right? They'll all throw a lot of balls, so definitely make sure and be disciplined one. But roster construction, every single pitcher on the Hall of Fame version, as I'll show it to you, all of these teams have right-handed pitchers except for the AL Central. This is how. So you want to stack every single lineup you have with left-handed hitters that hit righties well. So that's like, you could just basically platoon guys because the AI pitches their starter basically the whole game unless you smack them for 5 or 6 runs. And by that point, you should be able to dominate them because I've noticed if you're pitching, and make sure you got to do this, pitching the computer is different than you pitch humans, although it's pretty similar. Pitching the computer, you basically want to put in the 4 quadrants and the corners. You can put it on the inside, like all the outside parts, but basically the quadrants, the 4 outside parts are the best place to put it. It's like hard up and in, soft down and away, hard in, and basically that's kind of what you want to do. Don't pitch the same pitch twice in a row. Mix it up like that, but try and go hard up and in, soft low and away, hard up and in, and then kind of like rotate that through the zone, hit all 4 quadrants, and you should be fine, right? Obviously, you want to have good pitchers there too. You can treat it like a bullpen game. If you have more confidence in your bullpen than your starter, you're going to want to, you're fine. Like I pitch basically oral for all of my games. So I have the prestige oral because I want somebody that can dot the corners. While, Aroldis Chapman can blow the ball by somebody, and he has, and you could definitely see him throw 102 by it. I think being able to throw strikes, and especially accurate strikes, are the most important thing. So put somebody like Oral. Corey Kluber's great there too. Somebody with a really good control over his pitches. And like I said, high up, soft away, low and away, soft down, that kind of stuff. And they will chase occasionally. Some pitches like sliders going away from right-handed hitters, if you're throwing from right-handed, they will chase that pitch. They'll sometimes chase a curveball or a changeup, one ball off the zone, but they won't chase it much more. So you really want to do kind of stay by the edge, and they will chase it, especially like you start throwing a bunch of pitches, and some people even walk guys to start the inning. I never did that. I'm fine with the windup to get their pitches through quicker. All-Star, it's fine. Just walk the first guy until you walk him and just throw from the stretch. Otherwise, you can just kind of throw with relievers. A lot of people are using Glass now because he pitches from a stretch. The other pitcher that a lot of people like because he pitches from the stretch is Yu Darvish to really get through the pitches quick. And once you get to the bullpen, then it goes really quick because a lot of them are from the stretch. So those are some tips there on how to pitch them. So hitting, like I said, stack your lineup with guys that smash righties. And almost every single all-star team too, going through other teams, they almost all have righties also. So really you want left-handed guys. And I have Hornsby just to try him out because I just bought him. But like Cano, other guys that are, who's a little cheaper guy that smashes? I guess Murphy's good. Let's see, lower. Oh, Dietrich would be great too for the All-Star. Hall of Fame is a little worse because of the contact a little bit. Dietrich would be great in 88 overall. So you really want to do switch hitters are great too in case they ever bring in a reliever, but really the reliever comes in if you start smashing their starter. So those are some pretty big tips for you. Switch hitting, I got that Jorge Posada. He was only like, what, 20K? So that was really nice. Rollins, a little bit more expensive than you like to see, and he hasn't been phenomenal for me, only hitting 303 when guys like Stan Musial and 147 online plate appearances hitting 503. So I don't know. I'm probably going to get rid of Rollins pretty soon. But anyways, that's kind of what my biggest tips there for the grind. Watch something else while you're playing. Hall of Fame is going to be hard to... because it's going to be hard to scrape across runs. Some people, if you are having trouble with... I would say with the create new squad, just create a speed squad, right? Just go with everybody with high speed. So some people were able to get runs just by bunting. So you go here, sub them out, find your fastest player, and just bunt them across. And I don't know. It would take me a while to find fast guys for each position. Here's 90 speed on Gardner. Mantle is fast, but it's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like the Juan Pierre types out here. Oh yeah, Ricky Henderson would be great. Who's fast right here in the right field? Tony Gwynn is 86 speed. I think his higher Tony Gwynn card is a little faster. Ty Cobb is 99 speed, so that's a great one there too. We can go Gwynn over there also. So a lot of people, you can bunt and get on base pretty successfully too against the CPU. Guys that maybe have shifts on them, like Bellinger, you can kind of lay it down against the shift to the left. So that takes a little bit of practice. So if you literally can't hit on Hall of Fame, get a speed squad and lay down bunts, and you can scrape across a few runs. Because pitching, the Hall of Fame games, I don't know if I gave up more than 1 or 2 runs in the Hall of Fame games, because the CPU has as big a struggle hitting as you do. So that's my biggest tip for people who literally can't put a ball on the bat, a bat on the ball. Also, I tried fucking with the sliders. I didn't really notice much of a difference. I think they may have, they may have fixed that a while ago. So if you like just adjust your sliders, I try to do this. Like what I did was like, all right, make the CPUs throw me more strikes. I just want to hit. I want to get up there, and get it in. So like control is whatever you can put that, but like you just max those out and they throw more strikes. Obviously, you can make the. I don't think it had any effect on me, but that's the idea. Is try and get them strikes so I could just get the game done quicker. But I didn't really see any effects of it. So your mileage may vary on that, and it was kind of more maybe a placebo, but. There it is. Those are like my biggest tips for grinding the Babe program. Otherwise, it's just going to be like, I think I've spent maybe, I guess I can look back at my game history for how many hours I spent here. Okay, so 12 a.m. Okay. Wait, let me look at this. Whoops. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay, so 12 a.m. What? All modes. 8, 7. Oh. Is this? Oh, those aren't. Never mind. Okay, it doesn't count my. It doesn't show my games right there, sadly. But I would assume it takes like 8 hours overall to grind through it, to get that Babe Ruth card in the player program. So there you go. I only got like an hour or 2 left. Ducks in the pond, very cool. We'll do a pack opening in a little bit once I'm done with the full. But it is insane how many packs they give you for this stuff. I know this all isn't from that grind. There's a couple extra, but giving you 20 packs, just getting through it, giving you some balling as a habit, they're so generous with this stuff this year. It's insane. But those are my tips. I hope you guys help. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. But that's the biggest thing. Stay patient, stack your lineup, and pitch to corners. Simple enough, right? Hopefully you guys have some success grinding through. Good luck.